Hello everyone, welcome to today's show. Yes, the quest for the silver plaque continues. As you well know, pretty much at the minute we're being full-time on YouTube and I'm thoroughly enjoying the experience, though it is more tiring than perhaps having a normal job, because you're forever having to push out content and things like that, and to keep the treadmill of YouTube carrying on. So it's going to be an interesting test to see how we get on until something else comes up, perhaps. But yes, I'm thoroughly enjoying the experience, and it has been a whirlwind already, coming up with different content like the AI jokes, coming up with different content such as the AI sort of jokes slash pretend content, coming up with the different impressions, all these different things, bringing back comedy news and bringing back some lives and watch-alongs and things like that. So, we're really it's really pushing me creative, which is fantastic. I'm really enjoying that side of it because I'm really thinking, right, well, we've done this, what else can we do? What's a hole in the market? What's a niche that's not been explored? And we've found that certainly with the bad Harry Potter spells. When I've looked it up, I actually typed in bad Harry Potter spells into YouTube, and there's nothing similar to what we've been doing. So that's an ingenious hole in the market. So I'm very proud of that. And the sort of pretend AI thing that we've got going on here, where it's like comedic, different brands, like pound shop brands of different comedic things. That's a hole in the market as well. No one else is doing that. So we're on to some winners there. It's fantastic that even though we've been doing YouTube for a billion years, roughly about 11 and a half now, we're still finding holes in the market and different ways to expand the niche and things like that. And I really enjoyed doing OK Snarker. That was a funny little skit the other day, and that's something that's really interesting as well, coming up with different ideas to do and different films I can do, even if it's just on my own with just me and the screen. I think that is a challenge in itself, coming up with different films and coming up with different ideas that you can do with just a phone, a stand and yourself. That's quite a hard challenge actually, especially while Nick and other people might not be available. When they are, it's fantastic, but it's not always the case. So you have to sort of try and learn from your limitations and what you can do to switch those limitations round and push forward. And so far I think we're doing okay. It's not easy and there's going to be more misses than hits, but at least we're pushing forward and trying our best. And I think as long as you do that, the search for the silver plaque will always continue. Mental health wise, you do have to be very careful with this sort of stuff, because obviously you're forever checking analytics and things like that, and forever checking the thing, and that can be quite draining on your mental health. So you've got to be careful with that sort of thing. I certainly have to, because if you've got free time on your hands and you want busy hands and you want things to do, you're forever checking and all that, and it can be quite draining on your mental health, even though you don't even realise it is. So that's something to bear in mind, for myself and for you guys, if you're aspiring to be YouTubers as well. I would say please do not check your analytics every 5 minutes like I do, because it will wipe you out. Focus on content creation and focus on having fun with it like I do. But yeah, like I said, the want to check the analytics is painful. You have to sort of try and stop yourself. But yeah, otherwise that just becomes like another version of doom scrolling, and that's not healthy at all. So I'm going to try and avoid doing that, and focus on the fun and the creation of content and having a laugh with you guys, doing the watch-alongs, doing the chill and chats and all that sort of stuff, because that's important. And I love chatting to the community, and I love trying to build up the community again it's no easy task to build a community, I'll tell you that. I've been very lucky in the past where it's sort of been organic and all happened. And now that's not around so much. It's very hard to try and build it back up. You just have to wait for something organic to happen. So all we can do is keep lighting the lights and hoping for the best. And I really appreciate everyone that's stuck around, like Rats, Magnum, John, Mr. Dark Fox, all these different people that are still around and watching. Thank you very much. Big shout out to Magnum Blaster for supporting OK Snarker the other day. That was very kind of you. Thank you for joining me for that. Yeah, big thank you to everyone in the community that's still around and watches back and things like that, because it is really appreciated. So we are getting there slow but surely. The rebuild of the Badger community is an arduous task, but we're getting there as we go along. People are really supportive of the dad jokes as well. Thank you very much for that. That's going really well. Some of those have hit over 1k views and things like that, so they're doing quite well. So overall we're pushing in the right direction. YouTube sent me the monthly summary, as it were, and the results and the graphs and all the business were very positive. So that's a real help. That made me feel really good that YouTube are noticing that we're trying harder and we're pushing harder, and if YouTube are noticing, hopefully everything else will notice as well. But yeah, I will definitely say that it is a challenge to be a full-time creator. It really is. That's what cards we've been dealt with at the minute. So that is what we're pushing forward with at this present moment. So we'll see what happens next on the show. But yeah, I've really enjoyed the experience so far. Like I said, it is a bit of a treadmill, it is a bit of a challenge. How many vlogs can you release in one day without going insane? How many shorts can you release in one day without going insane? We'll see. We're definitely going to see that, because I'm, probably going to start pumping out about 10 or 20 shorts a day and at least 5 to 6 vlogs a day. So we'll see how that goes. But needs must as the devil drives, as they say indeed. Thoroughly enjoyed watching SmackDown and Raw recently, and Unreal, and of course I thoroughly enjoyed watching SummerSlam. That was a fantastic watch, and I'm looking forward to night 2 of that as well. So yeah, that was a good way to have some downtime and relax and chat with you guys at the same time. So it was a double-edged sword on that one, so that was great. But yeah, I just thought I'd give you this little update and say hi, and the quest for the silver plaque continues. Let's do this. Thank you very much to everyone that's been supporting this series and been commenting, and even if you're a troll, thank you very much for commenting, because even that spurs me on, because if people say, oh, you're gonna give up, blah, 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 that doesn't stop me. That pushes me forward to carry on. I take your negative energy and turn it into something positive, like your typical Scorpio. Don't give up. When people start taking the mickey, that's when you use it to your advantage. I know so many people that have gone, oh, I'm giving up, there's trolls, blah, blah, blah. No, that's when you get trolls, that means you've made it. That means you're pushing forward to some greatness. As soon as you start getting trolls back, I was like, to voice parodies / voice legend, I was like, yeah, I've got trolls back, I'm really happy. That really pushes you forward. Once you get trolls, it means you get it going in the right direction. So thank you very much, trolls. And thank you very much, members. And thank you very much to everyone that's even considering donating in the future, as your well wishes and your good thoughts spur me on. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and don't forget to check out all the daily content you might have missed, and I'll see you next time. And a big thank you to Tainted Octopus, who has been inspiring me to do the wrestling content. And as usual, a nice little shout out to my mate, Dat Badger. Thank you very much for being a constant inspiration and pushing me forward. Okay, guys, see you all next time. Bye.